Hi friends, how's it going? How you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing a get ready with me, doing this look, utilizing the two palettes that I have in my palette roulette palette review series for this week. This is the week of Halloween as I'm filming it. So I am using the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Session and Melt Cosmetics 420 palette today to come up with this look, and I hope that you want to stick around and watch how I get there. I also chat with you about like my life, what is going on with my life, and I hope I'm interesting enough for you to want to stick around. Hit that subscribe button before you go. I would love to have you as part of my family here. For those of you new and not subscribed, hi, my name is Donna. I do hope that you will want to subscribe before you go. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry. I am a district leader for Ulta Beauty, and I love to bring you guys all of the information, all the product knowledge, all the education that I'm getting in my position in the beauty industry. I like to bring it to you. I also just kind of like to chit chat about makeup, and if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I am your girl. So I do hope that you'll want to subscribe before you go. And if you want to see me come up with this look, I know I look a hot mess. I just got done working out, came home, washed my face, started putting on my makeup. I promise I don't normally look like I've just been to the gym, but I literally have just been to the gym. So if that sounds like something that you guys want to see, please keep on watching, because that's what we're here for today. I thought I would do a look with the two palettes that I have in my palette roulette this week. If you're new here, my palette roulette is a video series that I do on my channel, which is just basically utilizing palettes in my collection so that I'm getting some use out of the palettes, but also reviewing them. I've done 150 episodes, so I do them once a week. Well, I've reviewed 162 palettes or something like that. My house is very busy today. There's a lot of in and out, so excuse the door if you can hear everything, because I know this mic picks up everything. I think I can see it, actually. Nope. What is that? Oh, it's my light. I'm like, what is that? I am going to be using these two palettes today. I'm probably not going to talk a lot about the makeup, but I will put it down in my description box. I always do, so there's that. I always do my eyes first. If you don't do your eyes first, that's fine by me. I do my eyes first, just in case there's any kind of like fallout or anything like that. I don't like to have to stress about it being on top of my base. So these two palettes are fantastic, like fall tones. I have been using them pretty much all week. You can't even tell that I've dipped into them. So there's that. Like, I think I told you guys a while back that I wanted to start having like just conversations with you about my healthcare journey and what's going on in that. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little bit defeated lately. So I thought I would come to you and talk to you all about it. I've been feeling a lot defeated lately because I am working out like a crazy person, but I continue to kind of gain some of the weight back that I had lost. And that's rough, right? When you go in and you've done all this work, and then to step on the scale and find out that you've not only not lost, but you've gained. Like, I'm okay with not losing as long as I am not gaining. So with that being said, my nutritionist is all like, you are working out, you're, doing all this stuff, like you're probably gaining weight because you're gaining muscle, and that's all fine and good, but I hate that. I have really been trying to remind myself that it's not about a number on the scale, because really when I started this, that's not what it was about. It was about making sure that I felt better. Like, I felt better, I felt healthier, I could breathe, I could, move around, I could get into my clothes with these, I could, all the things, right? And I keep trying to remind myself that that was the initial thought process, because I remember having a conversation with my nutritionist when I started this, saying, you know, she was like, what is your desired weight? And I remember telling her in that moment, like, I don't have a desired weight. I have a desired feeling. I want to have a healthier relationship with food. I want to feel better about myself. I don't want to look at the videos, because I don't know if you guys know this. I think I have said something, but for a while there was moments where I was like, I need to quit YouTube, because I can't stand to look at myself. I edit all my own videos, right? I'm not here making any money at this. I don't anticipate I ever will make money at this, and that's okay, because I'm doing it to soothe my soul and as a hobby. And when you start making money at it, I think you start to change a little bit, or like it changes you a little bit, right? I want to enjoy this, and I think that if it's a job, that I maybe won't enjoy it as much as I enjoy it now. So I mean, I put enough effort into it that it could be a job, I guess, but I don't want to feel like it's a job. So I just don't want to also come to my videos and hate looking at myself. And that was part of the problem. Like I hated editing my videos because I hated looking at myself. Well, I don't hate looking at myself anymore. And, you know, none of that really has to do with weight, I guess, because here's the true tea. Like, the reason why I feel defeated is because I am gaining weight back, and that's discouraging to me. I feel like my face looks every bit as round as it did when I started my healthcare journey, and that's discouraging to me. But I also know that I feel really good about the progress that I've made and what I'm doing in this weight loss journey. Like, I feel really good. I have a really healthy like eating habit, I think, whereas I used to not. Where I think it could go is I could lean very much into, you know, an eating disorder, because I get to this point where I'm like, I can't eat anymore, because if I do, I'm going to gain weight, and that's not healthy. But that's also part of the problem. My nutritionist last week said, we think, you know, because she has an intern with her right now, she's like, we think that you're not eating enough. We're looking at your food guide every single week, you know, because that's part of my program. Is I write down, I journal all the food I'm doing, all the exercise I'm doing, everything I'm doing, you know, my steps, my sleep, my whatever. We don't think that you're eating enough. I'm like, okay, so eat more. And she's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, that makes me physically ill just thinking about it. She goes, we also don't think that you're sleeping enough. The average that my health app says that I'm getting per night is 5 hours and 4 minutes. You know, I have some nights that I sleep more than that. I think last night I got like almost 8 hours of sleep, which is crazy to me. But most nights it's a lot less than that. I am one of those kind of people that thinks that there are 24 usable hours in a day. And you should be productive all 24 of those hours. And sleep to me is not productive time. Now, I know that we need it as humans, right? We need to sleep. There's nothing happening during that time, nothing that you're able to do during that time. So I don't think that sleep is as important as a lot of people do. And that's fine. Like, I get it. I guess a person needs sleep, but so anyways, I've been tracking on not only an app for my program, but also in a wellness book. I got one from Erin Condren, but I also got one from Happy Planner, and I'm going to switch over to the Happy Planner one because the ones from Erin Condren only last for like 4 months and they're like $14. But I got a planner from Happy Planner, like a wellness planner that's undated, that was like $26. And it lasts all year. So I can use that one, have it last all year versus spending $14 every 4 months. So, I mean, they're roughly, you know, not that much different from each other, but I'd rather have one that I can use all year than 3 different books a year. So this morning, because I went to see my nutritionist yesterday, this morning was my first day of trying to eat more. And so far, I usually have like breakfast. I'll do like a breakfast shake, and then I will eat like fruit. So part of my program is getting 6 servings of fruits and vegetables in every day. So I try and have at least 6 servings of grapes every single morning so that I've had those 6 servings of fruits and vegetables and I don't really have to think about it for the rest of the day. Granted, I do eat fruits and vegetables all day long. That's all I eat, really. That way I don't really have to stress about whether I'm getting it all in. The fruit and vegetable part of my diet was a no-brainer for me. Like, it wasn't hard. The biggest problem is trying to get in all the other like entree type food that they want. Talked about it before. I'll put the video up in the cards from where I talked about it before. It's called HMR and it's about healthy meal solutions. I go see a nutritionist who talks me through like some of the things that I need to maybe change in like the snacks that I'm eating or whatever it is, but also I'm getting the education that a person needs to have a healthy relationship with food. And I think I have a pretty healthy relationship with food since starting this program. Prior to this program, not so much, but I went to work out this morning. I also started strength training. Today was arm day, so holding these arms up. These are like giant stumps attached to my body. My arms are so weak, so doing arm day today was no fun and my arms are killing me. But I have a lot to film because I'm slacking. I was like 3 weeks ahead and had like everything like filmed 3 weeks ahead, felt really good about where I was going in my channel. And right now, currently, I'm lucky if I can get my videos up on time. As a matter of fact, I'm filming this the Saturday before Halloween. And my Friday video that was supposed to go up, I apparently didn't even edit. Because it's still sitting in my videos to edit. And that's sad because I used to be so on top of this and right now I feel like I'm kind of slacking. So I've got too many videos to record for my arms to hurt the way that they do. But God, I'm just kind of all over the place and I can't remember where I was, if I'm honest. Oh, so I went and worked out this morning and then instead of coming home and eating 6 servings of grapes, I came home and actually ate one of my like entrees for breakfast. They have breakfast entrees that we can eat and it was sausage gravy and it's actually really good food. If you guys don't know anything about it, it's actually really good food. I've tried all kinds of like weight loss programs. This one, I think the food is the best, but also with this one you get like actual guidance from a nutritionist, which is fantastic. Other places are like those mass marketed ones, the home sellers that get you with a quick weight loss. Sure, you might lose weight quick, but you don't have any guidance that teaches you how to be or have a better relationship with food. And I've tried Medifast, or I think it's called Optavia now, and that was just a bust. I need somebody to talk to every week and to hold me accountable, and that just wasn't happening with that program. Oh, also that food is terrible. So I had the sausage gravy one, so kind of like biscuits and gravy for breakfast or something. So good. And I had my protein shake, which I didn't drink before I went and worked out, and then feel really damn productive. I got almost 8 hours of sleep last night. I actually ate something for breakfast. I'm doing weights, and instead of doing 40 minutes of cardio every day, I'm doing weights for 20-30 minutes and then cardio for 20-30 minutes, and I feel almost more exercised than I did when I was just doing cardio. So I mean, she's not wrong. I guess there's that. There's a reason why she is the nutritionist and I am not, right? So I'm hoping that the next weigh-in I have, which is next week, I go see her every single Friday, that I'll have actually lost some weight, because right now I'm feeling really defeated. Not like defeated, gonna quit, because I'm not ever, I don't ever see myself quitting now that I've started like trying to, you know, be this healthier being. Just the way I feel is night and day different from how I felt even a year ago. And my relationship with food has been completely different, which I appreciate and 100% give kudos to my nutritionist for. So that's where I'm at right now. I feel really defeated, but also I know what I'm capable of, and I know that this too shall pass, and I know that it's just a moment in time. All right. I'm done for now with my eyes, and I've got a phone call, so pause. I put on the Hourglass Veil Primer, and I'm using the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in light to medium. This is amazing stuff, and I'm so happy that Smashbox picked up this product from Becca. And you know, I have some thoughts on this, and I don't know them to be true. Don't quote me. I've not heard anything, but let me know if you have. I think, you know, I love Smashbox, I do, but I think that they're just not like mainstream. Like nobody talks about them ever. And then they picked up, you know, the two most famous products from Becca, her shimmering skin perfectors and her under eye brightening cream, and suddenly they were being talked about. And they start selling them, and they're doing really well, of course, because everybody loves Becca's products. Those ones specifically. The Becca bronzers are also like a favorite of a lot of people. I wonder if they're going to take their bronzer formula and make it their own and re-release them as a Smashbox product. Because don't you have, when you purchase a product line like that, I wonder if they purchased the whole line or just those two products. So I guess that would be the telltale sign. But if they did purchase the whole line and just release those two products under the Becca X Smashbox name, if they purchased the whole line, wouldn't they have the option to take the Becca formula for the bronzers and make them their own? Whether it's something that happens or not, I really think it would be smart. I need to go get my sponge wet. I will be right back. So what are you guys watching these days? I don't tend to watch very much on TV because, you know, I have a lot of, like, I'm all wrapped up in YouTube for the most part. I have a lot of YouTube friends. I watch their videos, and whether I'm commenting on all the videos, because, I mean, shit, sometimes that feels a little ominous and overwhelming. I do comment on quite a few. That being said, like, I spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos more than anything else. I download a bunch, watch them while I'm driving. Those are the ones that I typically won't comment on because I'm watching them while I'm driving. I can't comment on them. We watched the new season of You. Have you guys watched that? I think of it a lot like Dexter because this man is a stalker. He's a stalker, and you find yourself rooting for him. I mean, it's only got 3 seasons, I believe. And we got hooked into it when season 1 and 2 were out, and we binge watched it. And just recently season 3 came out, so we watched it. I think it's a Netflix original. I love it, but it's kind of funny because, you know, with Dexter, I watch every single episode of that show, and you found yourself rooting for this serial killer. And in this one, you find yourself rooting for a stalker. But this one was a little intense. It was a little crazy, but good, really good. So I also watched Tiny Little Things, also a Netflix original, 1 season. I hate getting involved in shows that only have like 1 or 2 seasons because then you're waiting for, I don't know, what feels like 10 years for the new season to come out, and then you kind of get, you know, pissy about it and forget about it. I watched that. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. Can't wait for another season of it to come, but it's about a ballet school, a highfalutin ballet school in Chicago, I think, and the students that go there. I'm always interested in taking other people's opinions and on TV shows. Sometimes it pans out and sometimes it doesn't, you know, because everybody has got a different thought process on what's good out there and what's not. So my daughter is one of those, used to tell us all of these Netflix shows that we needed to be watching, and every time we'd put it on, we were like, this is the dumbest show ever. Except for Atypical, like we started watching that because of her, and I really like that show. I have a son that's within the same ball game as Sam, so I have this one eye that I cannot do makeup on in the same way that I do on the other eye. It's just so much more sensitive, and I don't know, I mean, it's obvious that it's shaped different as well, because the eye looks that I do like look better on one eye versus the other. One's a little more closed than the other one. One's a little more hooded than the other one. It drives me nuts. I wish I was good enough at makeup to like hide that, right? To mask the fact that my eyes were two different shapes. Maybe my makeup would look so much better, but I'm okay with it. So my oldest daughter is thinking about moving to Texas in January, which is very sad to me because Texas is a long damn way away. But also very exciting because I'll have a place in San Antonio to go visit. It's also exciting because our field leadership conference next year is in San Antonio, and it would be fun to not have to stay in a hotel and share a room with somebody versus staying with my daughter. But at the same time, like, typically the hotels that they get for us are right where we need them to be, so that will be interesting as well. Tomorrow is her 1 year anniversary with the boyfriend that she's been with, and they're such a really cute couple, to be honest. I don't know that I loved him at first. I mean, really, I don't know that I loved him at first, but he's grown on me, and he's actually a really good guy. Like, he's very good to Zoe, but also we all, I think, can be a little bit dramatic about certain things, and he doesn't like put up with a lot of that from her, and I think that that's good. Like, he doesn't let her get twisted about non-issues with him, so I think that's actually really good for her. He's been really good for her, and she, I think, has also been good for him. I don't know. They're a really good couple, I think. She would probably hate it that I just said that, but she's doing so much better than she ever has been with like mental health and whatnot. And I think a lot of that honestly has to do with him. So I desperately need to go in and see my arch expert. But the store that is closest to me, it doesn't have an arch expert right now. So I go and see one of the other really top performers in my district, and she's amazing. But we had originally scheduled for me to be there, I think, last week to get them done, and I should have been there last week, but my schedule got switched around because, you know, man, you guys, the Delta variants in my area has just been crazy with everyone. Like, it seems like nobody can stay well, and our stores have really been kind of suffering on the employees. I was in a store, supporting a store for a week, and then had to adjust my schedule accordingly, so I won't be in there until next week, I guess, long story short. But next week I'll be with my Clinique business partner, so I don't know if I'll have time to get them done, but I'm gonna make time because I think I'm staying one of the nights in that area, so I will make time to get my brows done because they need to be done. They need desperately to be done. So yeah, I'll be traveling with my Clinique business partner next week, and that's exciting to me. I haven't seen her in like 3 years, which is so exciting to me to get to see her. I got this brush in IPSY, I do believe. It's the Get Cheeky With It MOTD blush brush. Oh my god. Blush brush. And I actually quite love it. It's a really nice brush. this is kind of floppy, but also not floppy. And with these like slanted type brushes, you're supposed to like small strokes, not like this. And I find that I am using it correctly, and I feel like you can get a really nice blend with this brush. I do have some really great blush brushes in my collection though. Like this isn't necessarily the best one that I have in my collection, but it is very nice. And I'm not seeing any, it's an MOTD brush, which is, you know, kind of like a decent price point for, you know, when it comes to brushes. So you would think sometimes that there may be a little less good, that they fall apart. This one hasn't yet, and I have used it and washed it so many times, even in the last month. Probably my favorite product out of that box, but then also I haven't used all the products out of that box. So how do you put on your blush? When you put on your blush, I know that you guys have just seen me going clear up onto my forehead. Do you guys do that? And if not, what do you guys do? I like it because it makes it look a little bit like windblown, or almost like sun-kissed, but also I feel like it makes my face like contoured without actually having to put on all the crazy contour. I reconnected with a friend of mine that I used to do collabs with in the past. Her name is Courtney KH. She used to have a channel on here. I think she still does have a channel, but she hasn't been doing videos lately. And I reconnected with her on Marco Polo, and it has been amazing to talk to a friend on Marco Polo again. Like I used to talk to Sherry. Sherry is another friend of mine, Sherry Ward. She is one of those friends that I watch everything that she puts out. I don't always comment. I watch a lot of her videos in the car. I'm not always going to comment, but she knows I watch her. I know she watches me. But that's how I met Courtney, is through Sherry. It was just a blast from the past to see her show up in my Marco Polo. I look like I have a milk mustache. Oh my god, some of these things that I'm doing right now for y'all, I haven't done in so long. I would be interested to know what you guys want to see from me. Do you like these get ready with me's? Would you also like them? I mean, you know, my friend Anna does a lot more like makeup looks than I do. And I love watching her makeup looks, but interestingly enough, when I do like a makeup look, I don't really feel like anybody watches it. I have a friend down in my comments that wants me to work with the Glam palette, so that is probably the next palette I will pull. And I think that's also for my palette roulette series. And I think that that is also a really great palette for the holiday season, because you can get a really nice, beautiful smoky eye look out of it. Y'all, I do not know if I am going to do Vlogmas this year. And the reason why I say that is because Vlogmas takes a lot of time and energy, and usually pretty caught up on my YouTube channel in a way that makes Vlogmas very easy for me, to be honest, because I've usually got all the videos that I need like in the bank at the time that Vlogmas rolls around. I will tell you, I've kind of been a slacker ass this year. I'm not ready for Vlogmas. I don't have the amount of videos that I usually have in the bank currently. And I haven't even set up any thought processes for collabs. So, hey, if you're a creator and you're watching this video and you want to do a collab with me that posts in December, let me know. I would love to potentially do a Vlogmas, but as it sounds, like for me, as it looks, for me, for my channel right now, it's just not going to be in the cards this year, because I haven't set up the collabs and I haven't even thought about the content that would be going into it. I know that I've got my declutter series, and I know I could like get some declutters up and out for December, but I also know that that's not everything that everybody wants to see. Maybe I could do some makeup looks, you know, do like a look a day in December, and maybe just record my makeup looks, like putting together a makeup look without doing like the get ready with me or something. The editing is the problem. Like I could record a video every day, but it takes so much time to edit. So much time to edit. So the editing really is where the problem lies. I don't know where that stopped. So I think it stopped somewhere between me telling you I really wanted a Peloton and me telling you I was done with my face, except for eyelashes. Not eyelashes. I don't wear eyelashes. Except for mascara, eyeliner, and lips. So I'm going to go do those, and I'll be right back. So that's it. I am done. I am done with this Get Ready With Me. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me utilize these two palettes. I'm going to get up close and personal so that you can see what is going on my eyes. Today, you'll have to let me know how you feel about this eye look down in the comment section. I always feel kind of stupid doing that because here I am in this room posing, and I am, prior to YouTube, prior to taking pictures of every eye look that I do just to make sure that I can get you guys the pictures that you need for like my review videos or whatever. I never took pictures of myself. And let me know what you guys think of this eye look. Let me know what you guys think of these two palettes I used. Again, the Melt Makeup, Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions, and Melt Cosmetics 420 palettes. Let me know what you guys think of these palettes, this color story, this eye look, and yeah. I hope that 2021 is treating you all kindly. I hope that you and yours are well. I hope that you all are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. I also hope you liked my video enough to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button before you go. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And with that said, bye friends.